The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Atlanta Braves brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 12-0. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. Heading into the day, the Braves sit atop the NL East, while the Marlins are 3rd in the division. The Nats got 12 hits in this one as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 8-1. As of today, the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East, while the Nationals are 2nd in the division. The Minnesota Twins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 4-2. In the standings, the Phillies sit in last place in the National League East, and the Twins
It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Atlanta Braves and the Colorado Rockies. The Braves find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Kyle Freeland is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Former first-round pick from the Denver area. This guy has really good stuff. I think he's more of a bulldog. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good hard slider. That's his main go-to pitch. But you talk to anybody around this guy that knows him, he's the ultimate competitor, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game right now.
Stepping into the box, Ender Inciarte. And we are set for baseball here this evening. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Nick Markakis for his career in this matchup. He's had some success, 5 for 11. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And now a swing by Markakis as this is pulled on the ground to second. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line hard to center field. Dahl is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Max Fried gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 1.
First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up. And there are 2 away now. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Here comes the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going through?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. We are still scoreless. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Josh Donaldson.
First offering on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Acuna is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Desmond is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batting fifth.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward right field. Blackman is under it. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box now, Nolan Arenado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the bleachers and gone.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Story, a native Texan. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna's there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with two gone. And the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. First delivery to him on the way. Right there for strike one.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taking all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rocky strike for one on the homer by Arenado. We've played two. It's now 1-0 Colorado. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Tyler Flowers.
Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. Here comes the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Max Fried. Hit back toward the mound. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's Ender Inciarte. And it's fouled away. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A bouncer up the middle. Story picks it up. There's one. Back to Murphy, not in time, and they'll get just the 1 out. Now at the plate, Nick Markakis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set. The 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ball's in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for Atlanta. It remains 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Iannetta. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Count now, a ball and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. 1 down. At the plate, Kyle Freeland. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Inciarte moving in. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Markakis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they're up 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Up next for Atlanta.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Comes set with the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He's a 9-year major league vet. Fouled away. Line toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Freeman rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll come across to score, and the Braves have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Now batting.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box now, Johan Camargo. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt. Some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Desmond is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it. Sliding into the box, Ender Inciarte. And they're runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Desmond giving chase. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 6-1.
The first baseman, number
Here comes
5.
manager Bud Black
Ready.
out of the dugout heading for the mound.
Your
And he's
attention,
looking to
please.
the bullpen here, so
Now,
it would appear that's all for his starter tonight.
Number 52.
So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Inciarte stands at second with 2 gone. Right side, fair ball down the line. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Now batting, third baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Donaldson. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he's 1 for 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Into the fountain and gone.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
Now batting, left field.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuna. Line to the right side. And the Braves just have it working, as this is going to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Ozzie Albies, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Braves on top, 9-1. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. And he fouls this one off. Grounded back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Charlie Blackmon is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. 1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield. And the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
David.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Down the first baseline. Freeman's got it, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. They trail big. It's 9-1. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. So striding in, Johan Camargo. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Into the box, Tyler Flowers. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Stepping in now, Max Fried.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
Desmond comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Digging in, Ender Inciarte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now,
And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for
sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Ian Desmond is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Strike one to start the at-bat. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. Camargo brings it in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Mark Reynolds will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Hit back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. Now, Mike Dunn gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So striding forward now, Freddie Freeman singled home a run in his last time up.
Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out. Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Here comes the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Lifted in the air to center. Desmond coasts under it. And the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Now at the plate, Garrett Hampson. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Pitch on the way. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in once again, Daniel Murphy. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Markakis. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 19.
Now batting, Charlie Blackmon. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Swing and a liner. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail big. It's 9-1. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ready once again, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
The second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. This will kick up against the wall now. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
The shortstop, Johan.
At the plate, Johan Camargo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Catcher, Tyler.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Line drive to left. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the 1st out. And he is in there.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Max Fried. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the stretch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. After it is Blackmon. He can't get to it as the pitcher blasts one over his head. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The center.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
High in the air down the right field line. Blackmon on the move. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
For the Rockies. Number 51.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. 0-1 the count. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. To second now, but he's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
The first baseman, number 5.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Desmond moves over. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Markakis at second with 2 down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond has it in his tracks. And the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Atlanta leads it 13-1. Here's Nolan Arenado, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Albies brings it in. And there's 1 away.
The batter.
Settling in now, Trevor Story. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Markakis. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Standing in, David Dahl. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And they remain well behind. Standing in, Ronald Acuna. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Acuna Jr.
He's set and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now here's a drive out to right center field. And this will bang up against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Up next for
that was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one will bounce into the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The batter.
Now in the box, Johan Camargo. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the...
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The catcher, Tyler.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Flowers. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's just 1 for 6. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Trying to pick things up. Dansby
please.
Swanson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Dansby Swanson.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Brian Shaw comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Ender Inciarte. Into right field, that's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. Stepping in for the Braves, Nick Markakis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Here's a drive out toward left center field. This will kick up against the wall now. And the second run will score as well.
The first base
now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman.
Digging in, Josh Donaldson. His numbers against Brian Shaw. He's a .375 hitter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The bouncer to the left side. To second for one. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Braves lead this one 18-1. Johnny Venters is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 40.
In now for Colorado, Ian Desmond. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings.
Now the 1-0. Fly ball into straightaway left. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Iannetta behind now, 0-2.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
The 1-2. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Raimel Tapia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Raimel.
Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
3-2 now. Pitch on the way. Full count still. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Sun Hwan-Oh enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it
Number
is.
18, Sun Hwan.
Stepping into the box, Ronald Acuna working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
The windup and the 0-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies.
Albies.
Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Johan Camargo.
In now, Johan Camargo. This is pulled into right. Blackman is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, catcher Tyler Flowers.
Stepping in, Tyler Flowers. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Dahl is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here now is the pitch. Rafi Lopez will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Rafi Lopez.
The 0-1 on its way. Fouled away. Fouled off. Albies, the runner at first with 2 gone. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Well, I'm not sure they can do anything different, but it comes a time where you have to call the dogs off. I mean, they've already scored 20 runs, and this thing ain't over yet. We might be here till midnight.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Braves lead it 20-1. Daniel Winkler takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Garrett Hampson starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
On to first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game. Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Back up the middle, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Last strike now for Colorado. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the Braves held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 20-1. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. The Phillies got 11 hits overall as they bested the visiting Nats 6-3. The Cubs sank the visiting Buccos 3-2. The Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 9-3. The Giants allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Padres 3-2. The Oakland Athletics beat the O's in Baltimore 6-3. The Rays combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 1-0. The Mariners combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-4. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim got the best of the Brewers at home 5-4. The Houston Astros